This video will look at sex abuse lawsuits in Philadelphia. We will explain who can file a case and how a new proposed law in Philadelphia will make it easier for abuse victims to file lawsuits. We'll also look at the settlement value of these cases. Victims of sexual abuse in Philadelphia have the right to file a civil lawsuit under Pennsylvania law and get financial compensation. Victims in Philadelphia can file civil suits regardless of whether the abuser was ever convicted and even if the abuse was never reported to authorities at all. Pennsylvania law defines sexual abuse as any non-consensual physical touching intended for the purpose of sexual gratification. Intent and the lack of consent are the two basic elements. Minors under the age of 18 do not have the legal capacity for consent, so any sexual contact by an adult with a minor is considered abuse. The key to financial success in Philadelphia sex abuse lawsuits is bringing a claim against a third-party institutional defendant, such as a school, church, or corporation. These third parties can be held liable if their negligence somehow enabled the sexual abuse to occur. For example, if a teacher sexually abuses a student, the school board can be held liable if they negligently failed to investigate prior complaints about the teacher. For abuse that occurred after January 1st, 2019, victims have a very long time to file a lawsuit under Pennsylvania law. For abuse that happened before 2019, however, victims in Philadelphia are still subject to the general 2-year statute of limitations. The Pennsylvania State Legislature is currently working on a new law that would change this and give victims a 2-year window to file civil lawsuits for abuse that occurred decades ago. The bill has already passed the House, but it is currently stalled in the state Senate. Sex abuse lawsuits in Philadelphia have a very high potential settlement value. The settlement value of a sex abuse case is based on several factors, including the strength of evidence, the severity of the abuse, and the financial status of any third-party defendants. Who your lawyer is also makes a big difference on how much your case settles for. If you were the victim of sexual abuse, call our Philadelphia sex abuse lawyers today at 800-553-8082 for a free case evaluation.